I don't think this is a good idea.
Aranea, don't be so stubborn.
You agreed with me this morning. Why did you change your mind?
Because it's the end of Willa's project and it's...
You shouldn't have uploaded the videos in the first place.
Aranea, I think it's what Charlotte would have wanted.
Yeah, well, we clearly didn't know Charlotte as well as we thought. None of us did.
What exactly is this for, Willa?
It's just a recap video for the videos I posted of Charlotte on YouTube.
Oh, is it for an assignment?
Kind of. See, my professor wanted us to do a personal project again. Kind of like the Draw My Life I did last year, and I thought this might be a good idea.
Oh, okay, I understand. That seems like an interesting idea for a video, and it seems like something nice to do for Charlotte. Did you ask her family beforehand?
I think it's a great idea, Willa. Such a great tribute to Charlotte.
Thanks, Gabby. Not everyone agrees, though.
How can people not love this? It'll give people a chance to get to know Charlotte. It immortalizes her in some ways. I know Shakespeare wrote in a sonnet about immortalizing a human in ink, but this is the 21st century. This is how you immortalize somebody now. So what do you want me to say?
Do you think this is a good idea?
Allison, please don't be like Aranea. Nellie's just turned around to the idea of filming...
No, I get it. And I know you're trying to do something nice. But do you really have a say over her family?
I just want to remember her, Allison.
I know. Me too. Can you really, really think about this before you post it?
I don't want to do this.
Please, Templeton.
What part of don't do you not understand?
It's for Charlotte. Please, Templeton, just do this last thing for Charlotte, please. Hello, everyone. I guess it's finally time for an explanation. The videos that you just watched were of me in my first year of university. Particularly, they were from September 2014 till April 2015. The videos were made so that I could communicate to my Aunt Fern. They were just these little private videos, and I didn't decide to upload them on YouTube publicly until it was the night of the Dean's List ceremony. Charlotte only stayed for a little bit, and she went home while the rest of us went out. And we got home a little bit later, and we couldn't find her. We checked everywhere, and we called her cell phone, and we finally called the police. Charlotte killed herself. She left a note, and only Aranea and Nellie have it, and they think it's inappropriate for me to read it. They think a lot of things I do is inappropriate for Charlotte. Well, maybe just Aranea. I don't know. I just thought making these public would be a nice tribute for her. Because I have to do something. I uploaded these videos as a tribute to Charlotte. It took me a long time to figure out if I wanted to do this after she died. Finally in August I did, and I did it weekly ever since. I couldn't do it all at once though. Just seeing her while editing, it was just too difficult. And now I'm out of the videos, and you all deserve an explanation for why. And I just really wanted to see what the other housemates had to say about Charlotte.
Charlotte was always really kind and thoughtful. I was always really shy, so it was hard to talk to people and connect. But Charlotte always made time to talk to me and to make sure I was comfortable. I remember one time at a family reunion, I was so scared that I was hiding under the picnic table. And Charlotte found me. And she just sat there and talked to me. And she didn't push me or anything, but eventually she convinced me to come out and talk to people. She always said to keep my chin up and don't be so afraid of other people, because you never know who would be a friend. She was my favorite cousin. I miss her so much.
Charlotte was the cousin I was closest to. When Nellie and I decided on coming here for university, we called her first thing. She was so excited when I read her my acceptance letter, and she told us that she would take us on a tour of the city. She said she was moving out of here, and that another housemate was too. I never thought... It didn't... I'm just not okay with sharing personal information, alright?
Ari, please.
For Charlotte. I'm sorry, Nellie. I just can't.
Ari!
Aranea, wait!
When I first met Charlotte, she was moving into the house, and I was in my last year of university. My parents were the landlords then. I remember her being quiet, very quiet. She didn't want to ask me to help her move in because she was scared that she would bother me. But I helped her move in anyways, and we started talking and started telling her about all the clubs at Mac, and she was super excited to meet people. She just didn't know really where to find them or how to approach them, so I told her about all the different things that were going on campus and that she could come with me. After that, we didn't really talk much besides, saying hi in the hallway, or we had a few chats in the kitchen, but we didn't really talk that much, and I didn't really think she liked me. But I would invite her to parties and stuff, but she would say she was busy. At least, I think she was busy. I don't know. Maybe if I would have tried harder, things could have been different. If I would have pushed her to come out, maybe everything would have just changed.
I first met Charlotte a month or two after she started her first year. I was finishing my undergrad and working as a part-time tutor. I saw her in the library one day working on an essay and went over and asked if she needed any help. She let me read through it, but her essay was great. She didn't need my help. No passive voice, no spelling errors, very few grammatical errors. She was very clever. Really, really good in academics. She didn't need my help. Made the dean's list every year. Well, except last year. I read books on this. Depression and stuff. I could have helped her. I'm no expert, but I am well read. I just know that if I could have talked to her, got to know her better, she'd still be here. She wouldn't be gone.
My clearest memory of Charlotte would have to be charity ball. I'd never really seen her with friends. She was kind of a loner. I mean, she kept to herself. And I just never really talked to her, And that night we talked. We actually talked, like, a lot. About everything. I don't even remember everything that we talked about, which is kind of sad now, but I felt like we really connected. And I feel so sad that I didn't realize sooner, but I was just stubborn and kind of awful and focused on so many other things. In the medical field, I feel like I say that all the time. It's hard. It's an emotional strain on a lot of people. And in school, they really, really want to stress that. So I had to take so many mental health courses. I had to know and see the symptoms of depression, anxiety, all those kinds of things in myself and in colleagues. I've been trained to look for it. And I didn't see it. My housemate, someone who I lived with, a friend, I didn't know. How can I call myself a nurse? How can I keep going and pretend that it's fine? I didn't know. I didn't see it.
Well, you know how Charlotte and I met and how our friendship didn't last. It never really started in the first place, but I don't get why she didn't talk to anyone. She didn't have to talk to me. We weren't friends, we didn't get along. So I don't blame her for not talking to me. But there were so many other housemates, there were so many other people that she could have gone to. There's Gabby, Allison, hell, even Willa. If she had just talked to somebody, things would have been different. And she was always telling Willa about all the different resources that the school had and that they're always available, yet she never used them.
Can you please just say something nice, Templeton?
What? What do you want me to say? We weren't friends.
I know, but just a memory of Charlotte, I just don't like where this is going.
What? I'm not saying it was her fault.
I know.
What, are you blaming me for this?
I don't have much to say memory-wise about Charlotte. You've seen everything anyways in the videos, and that would be kind of redundant. Charlotte helped me out quite a lot last year. She made me into someone I'm proud of being. She made me much more confident. And because of her, I was able to go through university when I thought I couldn't. She helped me with all my problems, and I couldn't help her with any of them. She needed someone like her to help her, and I wasn't that person. I was looking back at the video right before the Dean's List ceremony, and I made her go to it. She didn't even want to go. But maybe it was good I made her go? I don't know, okay? I'm sorry, Charlotte. I'm sorry I didn't help you with all your problems, and I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. Maybe if I was, maybe you would just be here. I don't know.
Well, that was more emotional than I thought.
What, did you think it was going to be happy because we got a cat named Joy?
Well, obviously not, but you think it would get easier after a year. It doesn't. It's still sad.
Maybe that just shows how much Charlotte meant to us, even if we didn't realize it at the time.
I just can't believe she's gone. Here 1 minute, living, studying in her room, then just gone. This doesn't just happen. I miss her. She was a good friend.
This is so sad.
Charlotte wouldn't want you to be sad. Any of us. Yeah, she'd say, chin up. Everybody loves a happy face.
Except for me, she'd probably go tell me to hide in my hole.
And then you two would start to bicker, and then you talked like you never argued in the first place.
Do you think, I mean, this is actually stupid, but sometimes I wonder if she watches us.
I don't know. I think she does.
And if she does, she's still calling me Claudia.
And she's telling me not to worry so much.
Talking to me about passive voice.
No, that's just me.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought I was hearing voices.
Yeah, and if you were, maybe you could write correctly.
I'm glad you did this, Willa.
Thanks. And thank you all for helping me. But I guess it's time we should end this.
You want to do the honors?
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting a glimpse into our lives. And most importantly, getting to know Charlotte. Charlotte was kind, wonderful, and brilliant. She brought so much joy into our lives. She tied us all together. And she was a true friend. And true friends can never be forgotten.